Schools across the nation do Career Day. Today we will get a chance to meet some of the professionals that came to talk to Wrightson students.
Can you spell the word economic? And everything I just showed you, I was able
Not be stamped because we do not have those tables today. That is our
If you could change anything about your job, what would it be?
If I could change anything about my job? Yeah. Okay, I think honestly, there's not much that I would change. I think maybe the only thing I would change is me getting anxious when I get negative feedback. I think that's the only thing I would change. Besides that, I love everything else about the aspect of my job. I just would want to, when I would start baking and get negative feedback, I would hope that I could be just a little stronger from the start. But that's okay though. I feel like that's normal in any business. So that's like the smallest thing I would change, but anything else I'm fine.
How did you become a baker?
So I started off as a hobby. I baked when I was 13 years old at home.
Ooh.
And then I eventually moved to Tucson, Arizona, got married, and got to doing more baking, participating in like pop-up markets. And then from there it just grew into something much more than just a hobby and more of like a passion that I wanted as a career. So
you really liked this since you were like...
Yes, exactly. I started super young around this type of age group, so it was definitely something that I held on to very tight.
So how is feedback typically given and received here?
Okay, so given and received from me? Like what do you mean by that?
Yeah, like for maybe the business, like maybe
So from customers basically?
Yeah.
So honestly, we get a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people are super encouraging. They definitely do allow us to grow with a lot of positive feedback, but also the negative feedback does equally help just as much because then it allows us to improve even more in our craft. So if we need to improve in a certain area, we just take the feedback, even if it's negative, and we just use it to our advantage to grow. So it could be a positive.
To make it better.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys.
Yes, thanks for interviewing me.
So do you regret choosing this job?
I don't regret choosing this job. I really like my job, and I think it's really great that I get to come to work every day enjoying my job. So, nope, no regrets.
Okay. Have you ever been involved in a dangerous experience?
A couple. Sometimes we do see a little bit more aggressive pets, and so there are situations where we're put in where we have possibilities for bites and whatnot, but we're trained to know how to handle those cases. So I would say we do see that frequently, but we're trained.
Do you get scared sometimes?
I've been doing it for 10 years, so I personally don't get too scared.
So you have experience already?
I have a lot of experience, and I actually like the behavioral side with animals, so understanding the behaviors. So I think for me, I feel I'm going to debunk everything. So,
what is your favorite thing about your job?
My favorite thing about my job is getting to take care of the pets that come in and see us, and also being able to educate the clients and the owners so they can also help take care of their pets.
It was a really successful career day, and we appreciate everyone who came in and shared their jobs with us.